Liam Rossinior's home debut as Chelsea manager was spoilt by the handling of calamity goalkeeper Robert Sanchez. Sanchez, 28, was guilty of 2 errors either side of the break to condemn the Blues to defeat in the first leg of their League Cup semi-final against Arsenal. Sign up for the Arsenal newsletter. Thank you. Chelsea were defeated by Arsenal courtesy of a Robert Sanchez brace of errorsCredit. Getty. Alejandro Garnacho scored twice off the bench, but the damage was already done by the calamity keeperCredit, AFP. The goalkeeper first missed his attempt at a punch from a corner, allowing Ben White to nod in the opener at the far post, before allowing the ball to squirm through his grasp to allow Viktor Gyokeres a tap-in. Alejandro Garnacho made an instant impact off the bench by lashing home a volley, but saw that good work undone at the other end as Martin Zubimendi danced around the Blues' defense before firing in Arsenal's third. But Garnacho kept the Premier League leaders honest in the closing stages of the game as he scored his second from a cleared corner. Unfortunately for Rossinior and the Chelsea faithful, the damage had already been done by the bungling gloves of the man between their own net. Here's how Sunsport's Dan King rated the Blues at Stamford Bridge against Arsenal. Read more in Football. Robert Sanchez 2. Sanchez had what can only be described as a stinker of a performance against the Gunners' credit, AFP. Horrible flap at Rice corner gave away crucial early goal. Even worse when he left White's cross through to Gyokeres for second. Poor playing out from the back. Couple of good saves could not disguise disastrous night. Josh Ikeampong 4. Buccaneering forward runs and a good shot could not mask deficiencies in defense. Allowed Arsenal, especially Trossard, to get in behind too often. No surprise when he was hooked early in second half. Most read in Football. Wesley Fofana 5. Made some good challenges and handled Gyokeres well for long spells. But also guilty of some poor passes which put his teammates in trouble. Moved to right back early in second half which seemed to stem tide. Trevor Chalobah 6. Strong from start, making good decisions when to push high to nick the ball and when to drop. Did lose the ball for a chance which could have made it 2-0. Still Chelsea's most reliable defender, playing 3 different positions in this game. Mark Cucurella 7. Not for the first time this season did good job on Bukayo Saka, despite being booked just before half-time for foul on England man. Led down by teammates failing to track runners for second and third Arsenal goals. Andre Santos 4. Barely featured in the first half as Chelsea seemed to be outnumbered and outmuscled in midfield. Simply not offering enough, on or off the ball, to be an effective replacement for suspended Moises Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez 5. Failed to make the most of a decent first half opening, shooting straight at Kepa. Some good moments but unable to impose himself consistently on bigger, stronger opposition. Not a World Cup winner's performance. Estevao 7. After quiet start became easily Chelsea's most threatening player, trying to take game to Arsenal with direct running. Fierce shot saved by Kepa was Blues' best first half effort and remained a regular threat after break. João Pedro 5. After poor start in which he looked lightweight, produced flashes of skill and surges to give Chelsea some forward thrust. Not always his fault they led to nothing. But just not a consistent threat and seemed to be lacking confidence. Pedro Neto 6. Did a lot of running off the ball but not enough on it to cause Arsenal problems until he found space to cross for Garnacho to pull a goal back. Moved to centre forward but did not get much change out of Arsenal centre backs, Mark Guiu 5. Pressed like a madman from the start and willing enough, but barely had a touch while facing Arsenal, which was partly down to poor service yet underlined the Blues' lack of an experienced centre forward. Subs. Alejandro Garnacho, on for Guiu, 53 minutes, 8. Garnacho pulled a goal back for Chelsea minutes after coming on credit, Reuters. Almost immediate impact as he collected Neto's deep cross and buried finish. Grabbed well-taken second to give Chelsea a glimmer of hope in tie. Benoit Badiashile, on for Ike Mpong, 53 minutes, 3. Booked for a clumsy foul on Saka that left him on a tightrope, then too slow to react for third Arsenal goal. Joral Hato, on for Fofana, 75 minutes, 5. Did fine, and even when he seemed to have conceded a penalty for foul on Jesus, had played Arsenal forward offside, so fair enough. Recommended stories. Shim Mhuka, on for João Pedro, 81 minutes, 5. Strong with back to goal, but no chance why he has been scoring goals for fun in PL2 and UEFA Youth League. Tosin Adarabioyo, on for Cucurella, 81 minutes, 5. Solid and calm presence at the back as Chelsea tried to find an equalizer.